Hello everyone, I am back again and I am sorry that I've kind of been absent from making my usual videos. I, I have a slight cold, a sinus infection. My eyes are a little red, so I apologize for that. But today, since we are closing out the year, I wanted to do my top 5 favorite movies of the year. I was going to make a top 10 list, but I actually did not get to see a lot of movies this year. So I felt like I didn't have enough to make up the list. But I did do my top 5. I have them written down here. I don't want to spoil it before I say what they are. But before I start, a few honorable mentions that did not make the top 5, but I did enjoy. Logan. I'm not a huge comic book movie or X-Men movie fan, but I did really enjoy this film, and I love Hugh Jackman. I think he's a wonderful actor, and he did such a good job in that part. And the other one, my other honorable mention, if you know, I'm a huge horror movie fan, and I really enjoyed Cult of Chucky. It is the 7th in the Child's Play installments, and I think it is one of the best. The acting to the atmosphere, the location in the insane asylum, I thought was awesome, and it made it feel fresh. So I really enjoyed those two. Those are my 2 honorable mentions that I couldn't put in my top 5, but I truly enjoyed. First, I'm going to start with my number 5, and that was Dunkirk. Dunkirk to me was so well shot, and there truly wasn't a lot of dialogue in this film. And I want to say before I go through all these, some of these I did do reviews for. So if you want my full take on each film, you can go and find it on my channel, because I'm doing a really quick synopsis of each movie, and just why I put it in the top 5, so it won't be like a whole review on each one. So if you want to find those, I will link them below. And sorry. So yes, Dunkirk was my number 5. I'm not a huge war movie fan. Christopher Nolan, I think, is a brilliant director, and I think out of all of his films, this one might be my favorite. I did like Saving Private Ryan. I think that was my favorite before Dunkirk, but I really did enjoy Dunkirk. So that is my number 5. Number 4 is Baby Driver, and I thought this was such a fresh, fun movie, and it doesn't follow the formula of how a movie should go and work. And a lot of times these kind of movies to music films, they kind of are a little cheesy, and the music kind of doesn't really go with what's happening. They just kind of throw the music in just for fun. But this one, the music actually had a part in the story, and it felt like an actual character in the story, and I really enjoyed Baby Driver. My number 3 favorite film of the year is Get Out, and I kept hearing about this film and how great everyone thought it was. I didn't see it while it was in theaters, and I am a huge horror movie fan, but I just, for some reason, I thought this was going to be very preachy and I don't know what I thought it was going to be, like a political statement or something. And I'm tired of listening to people's political statements. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, I'm going to stay away from this. But I caught it when it was on HBO the other week, I guess, a couple weeks ago. And I absolutely loved it. And I was so mad that I hadn't watched it before, because it is like a bunch of the other movies on this list. It is such a fresh take on a convention, on a horror film convention, a thriller. And I thought the actors, all of them did such a great job in their parts, and it was such a creepy movie, and just so many twists and turns, and I just really loved Get Out. So that was my number 3. Number 2 my second favorite movie of the year was the remake of It. I am a huge Stephen King fan, and I was a little worried going into this movie because I thought they wouldn't get what Stephen King was going for, which is a coming of age story in his novel, because I read the whole novel, I've seen the miniseries, and I was blown away with how great of a job they did. And honestly, I don't think it could have gone any better. They could have made a better movie. It was such a great coming of age. It made you it went through all the emotions. It made you scared. It made you laugh. It made you cry. It was oddly touching, and I really, really enjoyed this. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise was amazing. It's a great performance, and this is coming from someone who loved Tim Curry as Pennywise. I thought Bill did a great job. So my number one movie, which might be kind of a controversial number one, but I picked Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And that is because I am a huge Star Wars fan, and I have now seen the movie 3 times, and every single time it got better and better to me. And I feel like a good movie shouldn't just be your first time watching. It gets you, like, the first time, that didn't make sense. The first time you watch it, it should, resonate with you. But as you watch it more and more, if it falls off and it's not as good as you watched it the first time, then that means it doesn't hold up. But to me, this gets better and better every single time you watch it. And it's such a deep Star Wars movie. It's a deep movie, but it's a deep Star Wars movie. And it's definitely a thinker. Like, the more and more I watch it, I find more and more things. And it just makes me appreciate Rian Johnson so much as a director. And I've loved his work in the past, but I really loved what he did with this. And to me, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the character moments in this are so well done and so touching. And I don't think I've ever been moved as much in a Star Wars movie as I was in this. And that's why it's my number one. It's a Star Wars movie, which is my favorite saga, and it's just so well done that I think it's going to be my favorite Star Wars movie. I mean, we'll see what happens with the rest of the franchise, but as of right now, in this moment, on this day, it is my favorite Star Wars movie. And I know a lot of people are split on it, but I just really, really enjoyed it. And that has been my list. We're 8 minutes in. I want to end this video before it gets too long. I'm sorry, my light is kind of dimming out for some reason. I hope that wasn't too distracting. Again, I apologize if I was sniffling and stuff throughout the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in the comments below, let me know what your top 5 favorite films of the year were. I'm really curious to know. And also, I am on an app called Stardust, and you can follow me on that. I'll put a link down below. It basically is an app where you can review movies yourself, and you can make a 3 to 30 second long video of you reacting or reviewing trailers, movies, television shows, whatever. It is an awesome app, and I am on it, so if you would like to, you can follow me on my link down below. But other than that, that is all I have to say. And if I don't see you before, sorry, my little light just went out again, before all the lights go out, I want to say that I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And if I don't see you then, I will see you in 2018. Bye, guys.